it's Marley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for January 2022. So we are kind of looking at the very final astro events of January, and we have some powerful shifts taking place. We have Mars, ruler of physical energy, of our willpower, our determination, over our passions, over our desires, our aggressive energy to pursue those desires, and even our anger when needed. Moving out of Sagittarian energy, which, thanks for the truth, thanks for the big picture, thanks for the new meaning, thanks for the new purpose. But now we're tired of thinking about it. Now we want to take action. And now Mars moving into Capricorn energy, Earth energy, the great manifestor of the zodiac. You best believe we are bringing some very important cornerstones to life. This is the foundation that we have to build in order to support the new dreams, the new visions, the new goals that we're having. This is a very, I'm going to call it conflicting energy, because Mars just wants to take action. He just wants to see productivity. He wants to see the rewards of his energies, of his efforts. But the down part of that is that Capricorn energy needs to go low and slow. We have to think logical. We have to be practical. We have to be strategic and calculated. This is where we're going to get a little bit of test in patience. Mars moving into Capricorn is very deliberate. We have a lot of determination. We're very headstrong. We have this overwhelming aggression coming from our physical energy, our drive, inspiring us to pursue our new passions and our new desires. But this Capricorn energy needs us to focus in on the details of the big picture in which we're looking to bring to life and break it down into manageable steps and pieces so that we don't A, overwhelm ourselves, B, take a misstep and find out that we're creating more of a mess for ourselves to clean up later, and C, preparing us to see that we're not going to be disappointed. Many times Mars energy just jumps in 100% without a plan, just flying by the seat of his pants, and exerts all his energy long before he even sees the elements come to life, let alone see the end goal. So Capricorn energy needs us to stand in our power, in our authority, in our wisdom, in our vision, in our dream. Mars energy needs to slow down, needs to haul back on the reins and recognize that energy management is the key to success here. We are very futuristically focused. We are in Aquarius season, so we are definitely focused on the future. We just came out of Capricorn season that highlighted for us the new dreams, the new visions, the new goals that we want to pursue, but also showed us where it is that the roadblocks, the obstacles, the challenges have been definitely keeping us back, holding us back, restricted from going after this new path, this new adventure with the kind of energy and aggression that Mars would prefer to put into everything that he does. We have to think about the consequences. Mars doesn't like to think about consequences. Again, he would just rather do it and deal with the consequences later. Capricorn energy, we know better. We know that we are going to save ourselves a lot of trouble, a lot of energy, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears if we think about everything very carefully, very calculated, very strategic, before we actually take action in making a move. This is setting us up for a very powerful manifestation cycle. We should have learned through Capricorn season that our minds are very powerful, and what we focus on, we bring to life. Mars energy is now in alignment with those dreams, with those visions, with those goals, and says, okay, let's do it. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's get our hands dirty. Where do we start? Here's the thing. If we're able to manage our energy properly, if we can go ahead and think about the consequences thoroughly, if we can come up with a logical, calculated, and strategic plan on our moves that we are going to make, We are going to be highly successful. We have a lot of faith in ourselves. We have a lot of physical energy backing us because our new passions and our new desires and our new dreams are so freaking intense, even if it means that the only motivation that we have is to not experience what it is that we've been experiencing. That is enough drive for us to take action and make some major moves and do some serious transformation so that we can at least get out of the funk that we are currently in. We need to go low and slow. But here's the thing. Mars gets super frustrated when we have to go low and slow. And this is why we can become very angry. We can use our aggression in all the wrong ways. It's good because we have to have a lot of patience. So we are a little bit slow to anger. But once we hit that frustrated anger point, we pop off. We create a lot of drama. We create a lot of mess. We're very disruptive, and we literally create obstacles and challenges that don't need to be there. With Mars in Capricorn, we're a little bit detached. We're a little bit cold emotionally because we have our blinders on. We are so fixated on reaching our end goal that we don't really open ourselves up to the emotional part. We just want to take action. We just want to see the rewards and the fruits of our physical energy, effort, and labor. So we have to understand that this is going to be a little bit of an inner conflict because we want to make some serious strides. We want to hit the ground running, but we have to have a plan in order, which frustrates the hell out of us because, you know what? We have Mercury and Venus still in a retrograde, so we're not going to be able to take as much action as Mars would actually like. We also are going to be thrown some curveballs, some disruptions. We are in Aquarius season nonetheless. We have to be open to outside influences, detouring our plans. And that requires us to be a little bit flexible. And that is the last thing that we are when Mars is in Capricorn. We're very rigid. We're very stick to the plan. We're very blinders on. Don't look at anything else. Don't focus on anything else. Don't think about anything else until we are reaching our end goal. That can be a detriment to us. We have to at least keep an open mind. We have to at least be flexible enough to see when the universe is throwing us a detour that maybe there's a better way. A lot of the times when Mars is in Capricorn and we go ahead and try to bring some of these new elements to life, we get defeated when plans don't go our way. We don't recognize that we're being divinely detoured because there's a path of ease. Sometimes we get so stuck in our plans, we think this is the best way, the only way that we could reach our end goal, when that is just merely not true. Our higher selves, and of course the universe, sees the grander plan, sees the different routes in which we can take to actually get to that end goal. And sometimes our ego, even our higher self, in agreement with our ego, gets too fixated on, nope, this is the plan for me. This is the step. This is the strategy. We're sticking to it. And then we become absolutely, completely devastated when we run into blocks, we run into challenges. We think that we're constantly being beaten down and punished when realistically, the universe is trying to show us that there's a better way. There's a faster way. There's a more efficient way. So we can't be too rigid in our thinking. We have to do so. We have to stick to the plan, but we also have to keep an open mind to the wild card events, the wild card energy that we definitely have to expect now that we're in Aquarius season.